No!
Okay. Okay, so this is a new moon review, and we haven't like thought about it, so it's gonna be kind of sporadic. Oh, we didn't do that.
Bam!
Okay, so at the beginning it was like
a dream.
It was a moon, and
it was most definitely a dream.
No, I was talking about the first part, which was the new moon, and it took forever.
The title, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. No, but then she was dreaming, and she was all old, and she was like
touching the mirror, and then it
was like her grandma.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because the grandma had no resemblance at all.
Well, it was because it was like her 80th birthday, and she was getting all old.
Yeah.
You know, and then she had like gray hair.
I know, her
mustache there.
So, Charlie, Team Charlie over here, he was like, oh, look, I see gray hair, and she was like freaking out, she's about to like faint and stuff, and then, she was like, what, and he was like cracking up, and then, yeah,
and then she like went to school, and she took a picture with her new camera, and Jessica was all like talking about her nose, and whatnot, and
then, shiny dude walked in, Edward,
and then Jacob pulls up,
and then she's like, whoa, biceps, and he was like, yeah, he hung out with me more than blah blah blah, and he was,
I would hang out.
Well, you should, I was like, I want to tell him, well, I mean, she's kind of, probably afraid for her life, because her boyfriend's about to eat her, so, yeah. Anyways,
then she had, like, dinner and birthday present things with Nicole, and Rosalie was acting like a total witch.
So anyways, then Jasper, who always looks like he's in pain, that's a quote from the first one. Anyways, he was like, attacked her because she got a paper cut from opening her present or something.
No. Remember, she slid and he was like, wah. And then Edward threw her onto the table, and then she like, then she like sliced her arm open. Painful.
And yeah, so that was kind of graphic.
And then Alice was like, I'm sorry.
And then she left.
And then she left.
Yeah.
And then it was like taking the glass out of her arm.
And then she was like talking to what's his name? Carlisle.
Yeah.
And so he was like, he was telling her the reason why everyone changed her because he doesn't have a soul or whatever. And he doesn't want her to go to hell or something. So okay, so we covered the first like 30. Oh my gosh. So then she goes,
and then she goes to school the next day, and then Edward's like, can we take a walk? And I'm going to walk, and he's like, we're leaving, Carlisle's old. People are wondering, or something. And then she's like, I'm coming, and he's like, I don't want you to come. She's like, you don't want me? And he's like, no.
And so then she started sleeping in the forest, didn't she?
Yeah, and then
every night
Charlie got like freaked. No, not every night. For that one night.
Every night she started screaming, and she's like, "Ah!" It was like really loud and scary. And
she kept on emailing Alice like venting, and she had like a hole in her chest. And then her dad was gonna send her back to Phoenix to live with her mom, and then she's like, "No, I'm going out with Jessica." And then she actually went out with Jessica to a zombie movie, and she went motorcycling, and she got like an adrenaline rush, and she saw Edward. And so then she became like an adrenaline junkie, and she bought a motorcycle.
And then like from the junkyard, and then she took it to Jacob.
Jacob.
Him. Okay. Anyways, so then they started building together, and then the little wolfy dudes were like making fun of her because what's this song?
But no, and so and then he like ripped his shirt. And I got a picture of it. Oh, I have a picture.
Yeah, we got extension.
Oh, mine's still in.
And I got this one. Anyways, so and they're like, oh my gosh, you got a girlfriend, and he's like, no, my girlfriend.
As he was ripping his shirt off.
Yeah, he ripped his shirt off, and anyways, so it was really like all this stuff, and then they went to a movie together, Face Punch, and anyways, he was joking. He was like, are you old enough to be in this movie? And he was like,
and both of their hands were like this,
and she was like sitting there, and they're
and then Jacob tried to kiss her,
and then she's like,
you're kind of gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful. You're kind of beautiful. He's like, Bella, I promise, I'm never gonna hurt you. And like, then the high keeps breaking his promise. Like, dang. Anyways,
but no, and then what happened after that? She kept on like hanging out with Jacob. No. He got sick and he like disappeared and he would not talk to her, and she started having nightmares again or whatever, and like finally she like went down there and he had like a haircut and
a tattoo,
and he was like wearing a shirt on it.
Cut off shorts.
Yeah.
And anyways, she's like, you can't be breaking up with me. And then he's like, I promised I wouldn't hurt you, right? No, she said, you made me a promise that you wouldn't hurt me. And then he was like, yeah, I know, I am, because he said, this is. And he's like, this is the reason why I won't be hurting you if I do this. And so, anyways, she was like, oh, and then like he came up from the door.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean, he didn't come up the wall. He came up the like tree or whatever. And she touched his abs. He's like,
she's like, hello, abs. I was like, hello.
And then she's like, Jacob, you're hot. And then I said really loud in the movie, well, wow.
No, at this point we were clapping in the theater.
Yeah, we caught there with me in the shirt now.
It was amazing.
Anyways, and then he's like, he's radically west. Yeah. So,
and then they started like hanging out again, and then Alice came home and was like, I saw you jump off a cliff. You smell like a wet dog. And then she's like, Rosalie told Edward that you died. You know, Edward's going to the factory to kill himself. Or Tori, whatever. And then they flew to Italy and left Jacob all alone. And then that was kind of sad. And then she like ran into him, and then these people died, and she started screaming again. And my favorite parts were the parts of Jacob with his shirt on in the rain.
Yep. I made the nail into a circle. Okay, so then he ends up not dying, and then he asked her to marry her, and then it ended in like black, like this video.
Oh no! He proposed to her.
I just said that.
And then she never answered.
Yeah, and then it's like, bam, bye-bye, like this video.